Yeah, I'm not even talking no more. I already know they messing with my shit. Salute, salute, peace and power, peace and power. I'm not even talking no more. They said I only had 2 people waiting on a Fish Friday. I'm still at the same number of subscribers for an exact year, almost over exact year. I'm not talking no more. I know what they doing. They can't stop it though. Peace and power. What's going on? Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in the divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. You're in a space of dialogue, of intelligence, a space of integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Love hella right now. Power. This is a space for saviors, for rulers, for queens, comrades, and militant men. This is a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Apps. Hashtags. Apps with cash. Pals that pay. Unions that are Western. Grams with money. Damn it, red cups, blue cups, purple cups, tea cups, coffee cups, damn it, squeegee man cups. The pastor's collection plate is the time thing. Damn it, it's a Hummer Fun. Hold on, wait a minute. It's cold out, but this is the Fish Friday. It's a war going on outside, damn it. Jesus said, let them eat fish. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're doing 100 down the highway and you get pulled over. Don't wait, it's too late. Don't wait until they come at the crib, knocking at your door with the warrant. It's too late. Don't wait until you're getting kicked up out of the parental support group, PTAs and all that, pink slips at work. Too late. Book your assessment. Get your strategies and get yourself in order. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with cold cuts on your eye. Bandages and shit. Liquid band-aids and arm slings and things. You know what I'm saying? Boots on your goddamn ankle. Stop sending each other outside with speed knots and eye jammies. Book an assessment. Stop embarrassing the family and getting that wild cousin nervous. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse, consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness levels. Okay? Listen, past traumas, conversations, events, situations, places that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Salute, peace and power, what's going on? Sean B, 783. Ooh-wee, East New York representative. Hip-hop pioneer, much appreciation for the super chat out there in LA. What's good, what's going on with you? We see you. Boy, we got Fish Friday today, y'all. Fish Friday today, and we got a lot to cover, a lot of people to tag, so we got to get busy. Goddamn it, we got a long list. Get your fingers ready. Get your hashtag ready. Start sharing. Tag Don Lemon. Somebody tag old Donnie. They locked the champ up. God damn it. Tag Don Lemon. Yeah, tag him. God damn it. Tell him it's time for class. Did he bail out yet? God damn it. Did they get Don out yet? Tag old Don Lemon. Yeah, tag old Nikki. Yeah, tag her. Tag her. Yeah, she going down. Boy, I said she going down. Boy, she going down. Tag old Nikki. Tell her I'ma hail you to come back to class. Yeah, that's what you do. Tag Sha'Carri Richardson. God damn it. Come on, young girl. Come on, young girl. Come on to class. You've been here before. Let's go. Tag Sha'Carri. Yeah. Listen, tag that gripper monster. Y'all seen him? Ooh-wee. That young man, yeah, he got to cook him locked up. Tag that gripper monster. What's his name? Steven Rivers. Yeah. Wherever you at, you need therapy. Come to class. Tag Shamay Pitt. Survivor. Tag her. Tag Lulu. Not a survivor. Tag her family. Domestic violence, domestic abuse is running rampant. Somebody tag Egypt. Yeah, Egypt. Yeah. Trash baby. Tag her. And tag Krishan. Yeah, tag over Remedial. Tell her to come to class. Who else we got here, boy? Who else we got here? Let's see. Uh-oh. Tag Lil Dummy. Yeah, I did not know. Tag Lil Dummy. Yeah, Yaya. Yeah, mate. Yeah, little Dummy Junior. Tag Yaya. Tell her to bring her remedial ass to class. Why you at it? Tag your classmates. Listen, it's Fish Friday, goddammit. I don't know where they at. But they need to be here, so tag them. Put your little tweeds away. Yeah, cap up your little drinky drink. Yeah, it's time to get busy, y'all. It's time for class. Let's see who in here. Ooh, he blended first in class. God damn it. Ooh, George Johnson is second. And Hood said that how, yo, they disrupted the whole first three. In class today. That's what we're talking about. Look at Dimples. Up in class, I see them braids, girl. Ooh, wee. Dimples is up in here. Yeah, we see you. Who that? Dust Row 517 Peace. What's going on? Jeff Sparks. Ian Watt. What up, Jeff? We see you. What up, Philly? Philly in the building. What up, 215? What up, Cat? What up? Ooh, the boy Merklo's up in here. Sean Jenkins is up in here. Ken Williams. What up? OG Kicks. What up? We see you. Ooh, Angel. What up? Ooh, Soap. What up? Intellectual soapbox up in here. Ed, 1050. Yeah, 55 for Ed. 55 for Ed, y'all. 55 for Ed on the Fish Friday. Yeah. What up, Dre? We see you. What up? Ill Will, Peace. What up? What's going on? Beach, what up? Yeah. Tierra the youngin' is up in here. What's going on? We see you. Ooh-wee. What up? Shout out your bro, Hugh. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's what you're doing. No doubt. We gonna see that. What up? Who that? Hard Tunes TV, what up? We see that. Ooh, we see that. Huh? Lionheart, what up, Rick? What up? Again, shout out to Sean B. Sean Bolden, 783. We see you. Ooh-wee. What up? We see you. Who that? Shata, what up, wow? Yeah. We see him. Philip Boom, what up? Angel, what up? Ooh, wee. Kareem Mingo, 55. God damn it, Kareem got a 55. What the? Kareem Mingo, 55 for him, y'all. 55. God dig it, dug it. What up? Who else is up in here sneaking up in here? Who else up in here sneaking up in here? Huh? Let me see. Who else up in here? Will, what up, hey, Will? What up? Huh? Huh? What up, Zion? Kareem Wingo? You got that 55. We see you. Woo-wee, Tisha. 55. Merge, what up? Much appreciation for the super chat. Merge MC and the Geechee up in here. Hood Center. God damn, salute. What's going on? Listen, we gotta get busy. Let's get started, damn it. Whoever come in, they come in. Whoever come in, they come in. My sniper about to be here soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Mike Nice, what up? Let's get to it, y'all. Come on, man. Shit ain't even trending news. Shit ain't even breaking news. It is the absolute news. Boy, they done locked Don Lemon up. God damn it, Don Lemon got locked up. Boy, Griffiths is on. Ooh, his Griffiths is tight right now. Belly tight, Grippers tight. What up? Sean Tate, what up? LA, what up, Mr. Strictly Game Boy, goddamn it. They done locked the champ up. Damn, Donnie. Ooh-wee. I bet he wish he had some lemons right now. Boy, lemons are tight. Them Grippers up for him. Because, damn it, boy, if he go down, boy, I tell you. Told y'all. Nicki Minaj is a straight up rat. We're going to get to her in a minute. Woo-wee. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's go straight to the notes, y'all. Let's get it. You think he want to be locked up? No, he don't want to be locked up. Don't nobody want to be locked up. Unless you just silly. Let's go. Former CNN anchor Don Lemon was arrested by federal authorities on Thursday night in connection with a protest at a Minnesota church service earlier this month. Damn it, Don, you goddamn Don, you going down. Ronald Toussaint, 55 on the Fish Friday for Ronald Toussaint. Mello, what up? Yeah, they got him. Nikki said she wanted him got. Nikki put that $1 million up. Get her Trump card. Got Lemon's toe up. And listen, man. I hate the fact that this man's name is Lemon. Boy, if you're from Memphis, y'all know Charlie Lemon. Charlie Lemon was my buddy. Yeah, Charlie Lemon was my buddy, man. Good dude out of Memphis. This is before anybody knew who the hell a Don Lemon was. Yeah. But he done caught a case. A Fed case. Oh, man. Check it out. Lemon, 59, and 3 other journalists. What's his name? Traherne Jean Cruz, Georgia Fort, and we're going to get back to her, and Jamel Liddell Lundy were arrested in connection with the coordinated attack on City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is what they say, a coordinated attack. And this is the attorney chick, General Pam Bondi. Damn it, when she on your ass, Ooh, the rules done changed, y'all. They can flip laws. They can do what they want to do. Damn it. This ain't no democracy. Yeah, that's what y'all thought, right? Everybody who been behind the walls know it. Boy, Don Lemon. Check it out. Check it out now. I don't know where they're getting this coordinated attack from. I don't know if they're going to make up paperwork or like I told, told y'all before. Like I told y'all before. More than two. Then I give y'all a description, more than two. Definitely 3 or more is a conspiracy. Boy, I don't know if they putting down with these protesters. Maybe because they keep putting that title, former CNN anchor. Now, I don't know if you have to be attached to a specific institution to keep that title journalist. Right? I'm not no journalist. I'm independent. Right? Listen, I'm not attached to anything. So they can't call me a journalist. Y'all can, right? But we don't go in depth with that. Aurora, what up, baddie? You understand? I spoke about the conspiracy in class last week. They saying that they arrested him in connection with that coordinated attack, and they calling it an attack in the church. All right? That's what they saying. This is, look, First Amendment gets sketchy. They calling him a former CNN anchor, a former anchor. So if you're not attached to the propaganda machine, if you're not attached to a newspaper, if you're not attached to a broadcast television network, right? Are you still considered a journalist? What is an independent journalist? And does an independent journalist have the same rights? Or as an individual, do you have a First Amendment right? Woo-wee! For this case, boy, we gotta see what happens. Those are the questions. Okay? We already see how they doing people online. We seen they ran up to that lady's house, and she was an old fake talking about she was making disparaging comments that could be insightful against a mayor. They ran, mayor sent police to her door. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all, we got to check this out. Look, the ex-CNN anchor's attorney said in a statement that Donnie was taken into custody by federal agents in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Where he was covering the Grammys. Who was he covering the Grammy Awards for? Is he attached to anybody else? Bring me up to speed. Was he covering the Grammys for Dolo? Is he still attached to CNN? Did he get a job with Democracy Now? So who was he covering the Grammy Awards for? Does he have a podcast? I don't know. I don't keep up with him. He's a little too lemony for me. So what happened here? Let's go. Check this out. This is his lawyer. Instead of investigating the federal agents who unalived 2 peaceful Minnesota protesters, the Trump Justice Department is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest. And that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case. So he's speaking hard for old Donnie. This unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and transparent attempt to distract attention from the many crises facing this administration will not stand. That's some tough language for a lawyer. Listen what he said. Don will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court. He could fight vigorously and thoroughly in court, but he better fight vigorously, behind them goddamn bars before they get up on them grippers. He could fight vigorously and thoroughly in court all he want, but he better fight vigorously for them grippers. Boy, he in the feds. Ooh-wee. Hope them DC boys ain't looking for. Ooh-wee, Don. Woo. Now, see, he thought he was around shit. Check this out. A former magistrate judge had previously rejected a criminal complaint against Lemon. A source familiar with the matter described the Bondi chick as enraged by the decision of that magistrate judge. So they're going to keep pressing and pressing until they get those judges, you dig what I'm saying, that's going to rock with them, and that's what happened. Check this out. The arrest of one of the country's most recognizable journalists is the latest development in the federal government's unprecedented immigration crackdown in Minneapolis, in which 2 U.S. citizens have been clapped and unalived. If y'all think that this is a democracy, if y'all think this is the same America that y'all learned about in social studies, y'all clearly mistaken. Nah, man, boy, it's a different hat trick here. That's why I keep telling y'all, be mindful who y'all listen to. Be mindful where you get information from. Be mindful of what specific information you intake. Because shit is different. Very different. Okay? The arrest also follows the apprehension of 3 others. Nakima Levy Armstrong, we spoke about her. Chantel Louisa Allen, we spoke about her. And William Kelly, who disrupted the same church service in St. Paul. Now, what they're going to attempt to do is put Lemony in with Armstrong to see if they was in cahoots with running up in that church, and that could be the conspiracy. Yeah, because there's 3 of them, and 3 of the ones that they locked up, right, including Don, Lemony, those, and these 3, that's 6. If they could catch phone records and emails and plots and all type of weirdness, giggles and shit, yeah, we getting ready to run up in here. We want you here. Oh, man. But see, here in lies the First Amendment, the journalist protections and stuff like that, the First Amendments. I didn't see him. Now that don't mean he didn't do it. We didn't see him organize anything. We didn't see him run up in the church. We didn't. We got clips and pieces because we not out there. We don't know what happened. You understand? We don't know what happened. Check this out. Demonstrators gathered at the service because its pastor, David Easterwood, allegedly works for ICE. The protesters said Easterwood is the acting director of an ICE field office in St. Paul. The federal government cited the FACE Act to justify the arrest of the 3 protesters. The federal statute prohibits the use of force or intimidation to anyone trying to access reproductive services, but also contains provisions that cover houses of worship, We spoke about it last week. What up, Indigenous Warrior? We spoke about it last week in class. The FACE Act. Now, when they say intimidation or force, they got to prove that Nakima Armstrong and Don Lemon forced their way into the church. Also, if they can't prove it was force, was they intimidating people in this church? We didn't see force. I ain't see nobody push nobody around. I didn't see an intimidation. I seen a whole lot of yelling. But again, when it comes to the feds, man, there's different layers of a crime. Man, it could be sticky for old Don. Yeah, look, the federal government has sent 3,000 federal immigration agents to the Twin Cities over the last 2 months and arrested more than 3,000 undocumented immigrants. Amid the crackdown, Renee Good, a mother, a wife, a LGBT manifesting person, 37 years old, and Alex Preeti, 37, a nurse at a vet hospital, were both clapped and unalived by federal immigration authorities in separate confrontations. Okay? Now they're saying the operation also transformed daily life in the Twin Cities, with some residents protesting daily, patrolling the region's streets for immigration agents, and delivering groceries to undocumented families who are afraid to leave their homes. That's how hot it is out there. Now, with Don Lemon getting locked up, they locked up Georgia Fort, who was with him. She went live while they came to the crib. Now, if you're not watching, what I'm seeing live is something that I've been telling all of us for a very long time. We are not prepared for a full-scale war with these people because our melanated people in the police forces, in the military, do not come home and teach our people what they need in order to go to war, in order to really make a dent in the oppression that we all suffer under. I'm looking at her crib, and what people don't know is when I'm traveling through the states, I'm watching, I'm looking at the materials that they're using to build these homes. I'm looking at these $1 million homes, $5 million homes. Now, I remember when I was going to Georgia every summer as a young buck, visiting my family in the red dirt clay county of Hancock, town of Sparta, Georgia. And we used to drive to Milledgeville, and I used to love going through Milledgeville because all the houses was brick. I thought that was fascinating, even as a young person. Like, look at these brick houses. Then we come back towards Sparta, or you cutting through Sandersville, you see brick. You get to Sparta, everything is wood or trailers, and I'm like, damn. Man, there's something to that. But as a little dude, I didn't know. Then when I got in the service and I'm going overseas and I'm really traveling and moving, I'm looking, I'm saying, damn, I'm in Germany. This was war-torn just 2 decades before I got there. And I'm saying, look at what they did to rebuild and how they building now. In this day and time when melanated people are the most oppressed and underserved people historically ever, we not ready to war. They still got us living like we on the plantations. I don't care what kind of home you got. The materials, you understand the materials that they using to make these homes? I'm watching Georgia Fort, and I'm seeing how scared she is that these agents have surrounded her house. They peeking in, they looking. She got the camera. She got the phone. She's live. She's talking. I'm saying, yo, at any given time, they can send mad shots through there. Her walls ain't thick as nothing. Her walls ain't stopping shit. You understand what I'm saying? But you, again, believe that you're safe, believe that you have protections, believe that you're a journalist and you got First Amendment rights. And now that these people are pressing up on you, you can't press them back. It is what it is. Huh? It is what it is. Huh? That's what I'm talking about, Sha. That's what I'm talking about, Sha. That's right. And in that nascent skill set, right? That brick, you know, you are an asset to our people. Now you're talking. You already know. You know I know. I'm waiting for that damn ointment to come through, because, yeah, I got all type of little shit going on. But you know what I'm talking about. Right, Sha? Brick. And you know how to reinforce it. She don't. Georgia Fort is sitting in a house that's not a fort. So she can't even push the agents back. She can't do shit. So they could come up in there, scare her family, take her out like it ain't nothing. Just like it was the German SS or the Italian Gestapos. They just come up in there and snatch you up. Just like old Don Lemony. They picked him up at the Grammys. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? But people talking real tough and spicy on TV, I'm seeing them. We're gonna support them. We're gonna stand tall with them. Yeah, all right. Okay. Y'all can believe that. Right now, they could be rearranging his whole gripper. Yeah, right now. Mm-hmm. His husband can't do nothing. He doesn't have a base around, because remember, he was rocking with them old fays for a long time. He was a darling of them old fays. And he was protected until what? The political winds shifted. Just like old Nicki Minaj, she thinks she protected now, but once the political winds shift, what happens? What happens? Remember all them people that was up under Obama? Going to the damn White House, poetry, spitting rhymes. You don't see them. We're Common at. We ain't see Common in a minute. But you know if he pop that shit right now, they gonna lock his black ass up. You understand? When you sitting in the pocket of the Ofe administration and you talking that talk and you getting that money, when it's time for them to tell you to earn your keep, ooh, you never know what they're gonna ask for. So Don was on the outs. He on the wrong side of the program. And he made an enemy that just happened to be situated in the right seat. Because Nicki Minaj is a dummy. She don't know nothing. You understand? But they got her. Check this out. Don Lemon was on the ground documenting the scene of the church, sharing footage and speaking with people involved, as the protest disrupted the service. You can see the clips that's coming out. We saw all of it. Clips from inside the church spread online, and critics are accusing Lemon of crossing a line by covering the protest in a religious space. Hold on. Is a religious space not a space that covers the First Amendment? Is it not newsworthy? They got cameras in all the Baptist church. Remember? The good old pastor that they gave Obama hell about? What? People was covering that. People been covering churches since y'all bombed the church in Alabama and unalived 4 little chocolate girls. You understand? What did Don Lemon do? He's sitting in there being nosy. He doing what journalists do. Okay? So the ones who saying that he was crossing the line, you know what they are. They Trumpers. Now, while that happened, Nicki Minaj, political dummy, lightweight, miss who was just allegedly high on every live on Instagram over the past year. Every time she went live, she appeared to be under the influence, right? Getting into beefs with other dumb rap chicks. She jumped on and posted on Twitter calling Don Lemon disgusting and accusing him of targeting religion and demanded that he be jailed. She also claimed he would not have done the same thing in another religious setting, a statement that pushed the situation from political debate straight into a cultural firestorm. Now, check it out. The only reason he might not have did it in another religious setting is because he would have got broke up. He couldn't have went in no masjid and did that shit. They wouldn't have let him in, especially if they know him. No, you can't come up in here. He wouldn't have went in Rastafarian services and do it. They'd have called him Batiman. He wouldn't have went up in there. He damn sure wasn't going into no temple. So she is, just agitating and instigating when she said that. But again, my thing with Nicki and this whole case, and we're going to see if she really get canceled, because she need to be. Because for the longest, her entire fan base, her barbs, that base is heavy LGBTQ. Heavy. And I don't get why she is keep calling this man a glizzy sucker. She calling him a C sucker. Like, yo. Like, where you going at with that, Nicki? That's what the LGBTQ community need to, have her clarify. Because they supported her for the longest. Since Monster, and all that other shit. She took Madonna's fan base. She took a lot from Lady Gaga. She took LGBTQ. Ran heavy with Nicki. Now you calling this man a glizzy sucker? Really? And you said it on more than one platform. So you using this terminology that is heavy homophobic with a big fan base like that. I want to see if this fan base is going to keep riding with her. If y'all be hypocritical and allow her to live, man. Yeah, she going ham. I'm trying to, it was really good. Because as far as we know, Nicki, you put a lot of glizzies in your mouth too. So what's with the venomous piece? You dig? Huh? Get some sides for Fish Friday? Much appreciated, Stanley Wilson, for the super chat. I just want to know. LGBTQ community, let me know. Cause yeah, we know it's a bunch in the class. They always come. Let me know. Y'all still rocking with that? Come on. Come on. So check it out. Don Lemons. Man, you wish you had some lemon juice right. I know he wish he had some lemon juice right now. You know that concentrated lemon juice, that shit tighten the skin up. Yeah. If you got a wound, tighten the skin up. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Because he can't be in lockup. Not in PC or nothing. He got that change. He got that money. He intelligent. They know he messed with them old phase. Ooh, they want him. Moo, much appreciation for the Fish Friday. Oh, yeah, they want him. Huh? You said they done booked him, huh? Ooh, wee. Did he get bailed out? Somebody bailed Don Lemon out. And then tell him to come to class. He can interview me. Tell him to come to class. Because I want to know, is he think he going to beat this conspiracy rap? Because that's the only way they can bang him, conspiracy. Okay? Okay? Yeah, that's the only way they can bang him. So we finished with the Don Lemon. First Amendment rights are gone. Boy, y'all don't know that the Constitution been a rap? I told y'all that. Y'all don't know that law is not solid? That's why they call law a practice, just like medicine. It can be changed up at any given time. Yeah, law don't mean shit. Those who hold the bag hold the keys to the law. First Amendment gone. Boy, that 13th Amendment right there. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Philippe, what up, Philippe? Ooh-wee. Boy, 13th Amendment. Boy, I'm telling you. 4th Amendment, they done mess with. Boy, it's a lot. Y'all better, I'll keep telling y'all. Militancy, I keep telling y'all in here, you have to have a concept. Conceptualize life without the OFE. That's the only way you can win. Kizzy spitting the cup. Let's go. Who's next? Yeah, because I keep telling y'all to get the book. Y'all don't listen. The All-American Justice System Handbook. The All-American Justice System Handbook. I broke it down. Everything from A to Z. Because y'all keep going to jail. I don't know why. And when I wrote the book, I said whoever reads it, whether they in the life or not, is going to benefit because the book is a deterrent. The book is a deterrent. Okay? Your father got it? Okay, much appreciation. Read it, damn it. Read it together. It's a family book. Okay? Lovely lady, you got it? You ain't reading it. I diggity dug it. Let's go. We got another one locked up. Let's go, Sha'Carri, the youngin'. God damn it, girl. In Florida at that. I keep telling y'all I ain't going to no damn Florida. I keep telling y'all that shit, not me. Sha'Carri Richardson. Nice little youngin' too. Boy, I like that youngin'. Yeah, I like that youngin'. She fast as hell. I like that youngin'. Defiant. I like that youngin'. Look. Sha'Carri Richardson, the Olympic gold medalist and one of the world's fastest women on the track, was arrested yesterday and accused of driving over 100 miles per hour. Ooh-wee. God damn it, girl, you're supposed to be fast on the track, not on the street. fast on the track, not on the street. Damn it. What's the matter with you? Huh? Come on now. Come on now. Richardson, 25. Damn, she's a youngin'. Youngin', too young for me. 25? Was arrested and booked into the Orange County Jail on a charge of dangerous, excessive speeding at 100 miles per hour or more. God damn it, girl. Now, people was beefing and complaining and saying, oh, why they arrest her? Why they arrest her? Why they arrest her? She should have just got a ticket. Oh, man, they always do black folk bad. They always do... Black folk know, damn it. Thank you, Charles. Look. Florida's super speeder law, which took effect July 1st. Y'all don't know the law. Look at the law. Makes it illegal to drive 50 miles per hour over the speed limit or over 100 miles per hour. So if the speed limit is 40 and you doing 90, you going to jail. If the speed limit is 70 and you doing $120, you going to jail. If the speed limit is 75 and you doing $110, you going to jail. Look, a first conviction carries a prison term of up to 30 days or a fine of $500. A second or subsequent conviction is punishable by 90 days in prison or a fine of $1,000. Furthermore, a second conviction within 5 years will lead to revoked driving privileges for at least 180 days. Sha'Carri, why are you doing 100? Girl, slow down. You ain't that. You wasn't running for no medals. Your ass was on the highway, girl. Get your ass a driver. Do something. Huh? Yeah. Listen. I'm a stickler for the speed limit. First of all, I got New York plates. Shit stick out like a sore thumb. Once you pass the Mason-Dixon line, no, not even Mason-Dixon. Delaware. Not even Delaware. Can't even say that. PA, y'all gotta have a plate in the front. Y'all gotta have 2 plates, PA. Because us up here, it's mandatory we have front and back plates. So we stick out like a sore thumb out of town. People look at them plates, they see it. So I don't play when it comes to the speed limit. I don't have no time to go through no county out of town. They ain't giving y'all no law library. They ain't giving y'all no showers. They feeding y'all all type of bullshit. Nah, I ain't got time for that. I don't know the system. I don't play out of state. If I'm with family and we more than 2 cars deep and they get to blowing because they used to it, I'll catch y'all. I don't play. I'll catch y'all. See you. I'll get the ways to get me there. Yeah, I'll get there, but I'm not keeping up with y'all. Y'all doing 95 and a buck, and I'm looking and y'all plates is... And I'm like, okay, bye. These New York plates is right there. Yeah. Real decent. Don't have time for this shit. I learned that early on in my driving experience. I was getting pulled over on the turnpike too much. I didn't like that. I was always reminded of Asada when she said she apologized to the people for being on the turnpike that night. That shit sticks with me. I don't play on the highway, yo. I don't. I don't. Okay? Not me. So Sha'Carri is booked. Did they let her go? They let her go. They arrested her. She probably out by now. That was yesterday. I hope she go live or something. She don't go live much. She don't post much. Not like she used to. I like that little girl, though. She's speedy. She's speedy. I want her to win all the time because she don't give a damn. Told the press, I ain't got time for y'all. Yeah. Why she need to be in jail? Risking people like, I agree, but shit, I see it every day. I'm driving in a 25 in New York City. People doing 40 on this icy road where you can't see shit, icy conditions and all that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. She not the only one. Don't get mad. You can say that all you want. But shit, you driving NYC in the 5 boroughs and you see, I see it all the time. Every morning, every day. People supposed to be to work at 7:45. They leaving their crib at 7:50. Going past me. Then we in a double line. Why are you all the way over there? Just passing, just wilding. No stopping at stop signs. Running red lights. Excuse me, high, smoked out. Then when they get pulled over and they get clapped by police, y'all wanna, nah, they shouldn't have did it. Then people call police on themselves all the time. And I'm talking to you as a formerly incarcerated person, known weapons carrier. I don't get pulled over. It's rare. Don't play them games. They pulling me over, somebody done told something on me. And that's for real. It makes no sense to call police on yourself. Yeah, they run red lights all day up here. All day. All day. Mad because the school bus is letting people out. School bus, as soon as the lights go in, sham, they pass a school with elders and kids all the time. All the time. You dig? All right, Sha, I'll check the tracking, no doubt. I'll check up on that. Okay, so Sha'Carri's locked up, or got locked up. Somebody get her grippers out of jail. Cause them little grippers, she's a fighter. She's a tough piece of leather. But yeah, she can't go do no bid. Yeah, they'll be up on her. What up, Tyson? Yeah, they be up on her. She's a tough piece of leather. Okay, let's go. See? See how that worked? Now we talking about grippers. Now we talking about grippers. You see how that worked, Corey? Grant, much appreciation for the war effort. Look, now we talking about grippers. Because this man, listen, nobody should be supporting this man. This is a gripper monster. And we may giggle and we may laugh, but ain't nothing funny about this nigga. This one here? Nah, man. Stephen Devon Rivers, bring your ass to class, because, sir, you are on a different type of time. Ooh-wee. Y'all keep talking Florida. I'm not coming, not going down there. Miami Gardens, Florida. Miami Gardens police identified 30-year-old Stephen Devon Mason Rivers as a suspect in a S battery reported over the weekend on the Florida Memorial University campus. This man is dastardly. 30 years old. I don't know how he got that way. I don't know if somebody took his grippers. I don't know. But this nigga here, look. Miami Gardens police. And then investigators. Of the Special Victims Unit, SVU, was at a press conference Wednesday morning. Police said the female victim, a FMU student who is here on a visa from Colombia, was waiting at a bus stop when Rivers whispered at her and followed her back onto campus. They said Rivers entered the campus by jumping a fence and asked the victim to use her cell phone. When she refused, he pinned her against the door and battered her. Battered her up against the door. Now again, if she's on campus and if she's on a visa from Colombia, language, body language, communications could be off. She may not know that she is in danger. Okay? That she's in danger. Hold on. It was outrage, Tyson. Hold on. Let's not get it because he didn't get caught. It was outrage because the community, they posted pictures. They got the film, and he got knocked. He was in the same clothes. He got knocked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they was outraged. Yeah. Police on Wednesday also shared the surveillance video of him jumping the campus fence prior to the attack. Okay? Now, they said Rivers is being detained. And when they was bringing homie out for the perp walk, he's cuffed up. They took his clothes and gave him the jumpsuit for the DNA and all that. He's cuffed. He's seen a detective that has some, some grown woman rump. He's seen them grippers. This nigga is cuffed and tried to, get a little squeeze of the gripper. I said, hold on, yo. He tried to get some. And the police that was walking him through the perp walk, holding him, of course you're going to feel if he move his hand and all that. Peep what he was doing. Yo! Throw him up against the wall. Like, yo, what up? This is live on TV. When they doing the perp walk, they got the news out there, all that. And you still trying to grab grippers. Nigga, you is dastardly, son. You don't deserve to come home. You a wild one. And these are the ones I keep telling you we got to deal with in the community. It's a lot of them. Look. Authorities said Rivers was being detained as he was being being led through the perp walk. He attempted to grab a female detective's buttocks. The bizarre move forced officers to brace him against a nearby railing when Rivers said, "Good catch, but I don't give a fuck," before he was placed in the patrol car, saying, "Yeah, all right, you caught me, you seen that. I don't give a fuck." Woo-wee. Diddy ain't ever do that. Diddy still denying it to this day that he took anybody grippers. This one here, buck wow. He seen that rump because and I'm just speaking to the men here. Everybody do it. When you looking at the news, you be seeing the cops, you be like, yo, what the fuck? Because when you of a certain age, cops was cops. They were old-faced, they were men, they were fat, sloppy, they were brutal. Once you start seeing a lot of women in uniform, and damn, in 2026, we got female police chiefs on almost every major city, melanated. So if you know they melanated, and they got that good city or state job, they eating good. So they be a little thick around the rib there. Yeah, they be a little filled up in them uniforms. We always see it. New York City, you see that all the day on the news. Like, damn, shorty thick. And they be chicken heads. Yeah, they be cluckers, they be tots, they do all that. So I guess homie saw that when he was coming through. He looked, she probably was in the back interrogating him and all that. He probably peeped and he said, yo, I got to grab that since I'm going down. And they better be mindful. They better not have no female COs around that one. Ooh, he dastardly. Ooh, he's a gripper monster. Somebody call TJ Hooker or Spencer for hire. Somebody need to put the beats on homie because he's a wild one. Listen, they expedited the lab results because they want to make sure this is him. His arrest report lists him as homeless. So you see, he's homeless, he melanated. See the picture they painting? So you can't trust homeless, melanated young men. This is the picture they're going to post and place him in, right? Police also confirmed that Rivers was released from the Florida Department of Corrections in December, following a charge of lewd and lascivious conduct in a different case. So this just came home a hot month ago. Yeah, Cagney Lacey, somebody need to put hands and feet on him. He just got let go. And he already, see? Glad he ain't in the community with that shit. Yeah, man. And that's what I'm talking about, us being protectors of our community. Because, yo, he should have got wigged. That there, live? Nigga, live on TV. I would have loved to see their reaction if he would have really got that gripper. He was close. Homie pulled him away just in time. Because she didn't see it. She turned and was shocked. Like, what? What's going on? Girl, he tried to get them grippers. He wanted to feel that. See if that was, soft. Yeah, he's a dastardly. He's a gripper monster. It ain't a lot. Him, Fleece Johnson, those is gripper monsters. Homeboy that talk about the jelly or the jam and the honey, those is gripper monsters. You don't want them in the community. I'm straight up. According to court records, Rivers has multiple prior cases listed under lewd and lascivious exhibition with offenses, dates of February 18, 2024, April 19, 2024, July 23, 2024, and March 27, 2025, all of them out of Palm Beach County. So he's in Palm Beach County trying to palm ass. He's something else. Yeah, he don't need to come home. Nah, they need to send his ass to Iraq or Syria. They need to send him somewhere. Ukraine. He needs different jailing. Because he's off the chain. Tattoos on the face. I keep telling y'all about them weirdos with scribble scrabble on their face, like Blueface. Blueface going to, yeah, I don't put it past him. He might one day, do some wild shit in the hood like that because he got the screen, let do scribble scrabble on his face. Yeah, so he was playing them weirdo kids. Them the dudes that don't be showering in jail, talking mad street stories about how they used to get money and they this and they that. Yeah, that's them. And y'all let them be in the hood. Y'all think it's cute. Oh, I want a dude with some edge. Little gangster. And these are the dudes you got. Them. Serial SA offenders. Stink dick onion ass nigga. Them. But you can't be clean cut. You can't speak consciousness. You get ridiculed. You don't get anything for being that. For talking about uplifting your people and organize. You don't get that. Y'all like them dirty, dumbass, stupid, ignorant types. I love them. And they be the wickedest ones. If he live on TV trying to grab an officer, a detective who just booked him, he trying to put his hand in her behind, imagine what he'd do to an unsuspecting teen. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. That's where we at with it. Fish Friday, we got Gripper Monsters. Steven Rivers, you, sir, don't deserve to come home. Nope. Stay right there behind bars and stay with the Aryans. They like that. Yeah, them Aryans allow you to, play all type of gripper games. Let's continue. Y'all still with me? Yeah, man. Yeah, we going in. Yeah, we going in. Where we going now? Yeah, let me get her dumb ass out the way. I didn't know, and I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. I got to keep it a buck. I didn't know Yaya was special needs. I thought she was. She appeared to be. Because I didn't follow her. The kids follow Yaya Mayweather. The kids thought it was something cute. I didn't think the whole situation was ever cute. Her father's a dummy, fronting online, knowing that he's broke, knowing that he's surrounded by bagel meisters who's going to bleed him for everything. I thought it was weird that he allowed this rapper dude to say, F you, F your father, he ain't gonna do shit to me, he's a bitch ass, and you didn't put hands on him. That it was suspected that he was mistreating Yaya Mayweather and handling her in any kind of way. And you supposed to be big, bad Floyd, knockout artist, beating people up, 50-0. And you ain't putting hands on this little special needs derelict ass dude that was disrespecting your daughter publicly on the highest level. I thought that was very, very weird. Like, what this young dude got on you? Did he see you in a compromising position, or is he just loose and nuts? Anyway, these young girls, they get influenced by a lot of weird shit. But if my pops is worth a Billy, man, she should have had a little bit more coof with her. But I keep telling you, the money don't mean shit. They give dummies the money because they're not going to do nothing with it at all. Nothing. They'll give a dummy $1 billion. That should go right back into the system. Instead of him making sure his offspring are educated enough to figure out a plan of escape to get away with some of that. He could have put her anywhere. But instead, they get egotistical and really believe that, yeah, I'm Pretty Boy Floyd. I'm gonna be rich forever. No, you's a dummy. And the generational wealth that our people believe that these knuckleheads have ain't shit. I always tell you, it don't go past that individual right there. I don't care if you LeBron. I don't care if you Kobe. I don't care if you Ali. I don't care if you Emmitt Smith. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Jay, Kanye. I don't care what industry you in. Niggas don't get to transfer nothing liquid over. It don't happen. You have never seen it happen. The closest people who have had success and wealth after the initial person passed away was the Marleys. And the only reason why the Marleys were able to do it is because he made sure that they were musicians and writers. So they own their own. They don't have to rely on his. They used him to springboard and consistently wrote and created. So each one of them, their own entity, could own their own labor. You understand? These athletes don't own shit. Their kids not gonna own nothing. One generation is gone, shot. You out of here. So he got his daughter dumb as hell. But look at this little dummy. This is what she put out. This is why she's Dummy Junior. Yeah. See? This is her on Twitter. This is what she said. Lately, I've been bored. So I was thinking about getting a job for fun and maybe work like 2 or 3 days out of the week just to see what it's like. Why not? Oh, you dummy, you're going to be working for real. Because your daddy is broke. Yeah. So your little ass need to get accustomed to a job. Because he's broke. Your child's father is going to be broke soon, or he's going to be a body in a minute. Y'all don't have longevity in that. There's no longevity in that. If you're not watching the historical tides of the world, creatives ain't getting shit. People can take from creators all day and create or do some make-believe shit and get on TikTok and AI. People could be anything. I could be a surgeon on TikTok and AI and get thousands and millions of views. So your talent, right? Or your nepotism ain't gonna reach but so far. So your daddy's about to be broke. Your ass gonna need a job for real. You could play and disrespect the working class. But you got a kid. Yeah, you got a kid that you're gonna have to provide for. You need a job, Yaya. I'm sorry that your father isn't as intelligent enough to tell you that shit. But oh yeah, you're gonna need a job. Might not be this year, might not be 5 years from now, might not be 10 years from now. But you're gonna have to work. And from what you're showing, you don't have the intellectual capability. Yeah. So you want to play and get a job. Let's check this out. Let's check this out, Yaya. Let me see where you gonna work. Where you gonna work? You want to play, okay? Let's see what's going on with you. I want people to see what's going on with you. Yaya, Dummy May Jr., claims she graduated high school at 15. This was the claims, that she graduated high school at 15. Yet they didn't give her a certificate. She didn't walk until she was 18. Okay? Huh? You understand? She didn't walk until she was 15. So that was 3 years. Check it out now. When she walked, that was 2018. Okay, my people's telling me I got a package. So that might be it. All right? Listen, check this out now. That was 2018. This is 2026. All we've been seeing her do is dance on the social media apps with her son, dancing and kikiing. 2026. So from 2018 to 2026, no college. 0. That's 8 years. She could have been a nurse. 8 years. She could have been a lawyer, nurse. She could have been a computer engineer. Anything. But no, she been dancing, playing in y'all face for 8 years. 8 years. No college, no higher education. So I'm trying to figure out who's going to hire you for your 2 or 3 days. And no disrespect to people who work at Rose's, okay? Dollar Tree, okay? There's no disrespect. But most of them, either they coming out of high school, have some college, and yo, they had to figure it out. Okay? So you got 0 work experience. 0. Donut, a bagel. You could have had 8 years of college behind you, but you don't have that. So check this shit out. We're gonna throw another layer on Yaya, right? Y'all remember she tried to unalive a chick over that same little dirty boxer wearing boy. She stabbed the chick up and was facing jail time. But daddy must have sacrificed some of his bread to keep her out of jail. She only got probation for it. But shit, when you don't have a employment history and they look at your social media and they see who you and your father are, who gonna hire you? You can't work at the Chick-fil-A. You stabbing people. You on probation still. Let's go. 2022, she pled guilty and got 6 years probation. So that means she should have 2 years left. Check it out. Now, this is what they gave her, a deferred adjudication. A deferred adjudication is a special form of judge-ordered probation that allows Yaya to accept responsibility for a crime without an actual conviction placed on record, even though she stabbed this girl. This girl was cut. She broke skin. The girl had to get surgery. And it wasn't a girl. This was an older woman. This chick was in her 30s when Yaya was a teenager fighting on her. Okay? She accepts responsibility for a crime without an actual conviction placed on record. Under her sentence, Yaya will need to abide by the following. She can't commit any offenses. That's why she's been in the house playing all the time, because she ain't right. She definitely is remedial as hell. You know, them little small head kids? They be remedial as hell in school. She's one of them little small head kids. Okay? You can't commit any offenses, so they kept her ass in the house. Cannot use or possess any illegal drug or prescription drugs that are not currently prescribed by a medical professional. She got to report to a supervising PO and work a suitable employment and or attend school full time. So this right here should have violated her probation if she's talking about now, maybe I should get a job. So who's her PO? Please take this. Yeah. Screen record this. Who's her probation officer that let her sit out for 4 years without a job or attending school full time? She ain't been in school since 2018. She walked the stage. She really ain't been in school since 2015. She ain't have a job. So who's the PO? Where's the probation officer for Yaya Mayweather? And she got to remain within Harris County or any counties directly touching Harris County and cannot travel outside the location unless given permission. Okay? Now, she's so remedial that she celebrated her 22nd birthday. She posted a photo on Instagram wearing a shirt with her mugshot on it. So she really just threw the middle finger up at the Justice Department. She ain't getting no job. She wasn't in school. She playing online. And now she telling working class people who watch social media she should just get a job for fun. Man, My daughter's in school right now. She's in college and she's at work right now in 10-degree weather. She still went to work. College student working. I feel the ways about you playing, talking about, yo, I should get a job for fun. Hey, what's up? What's up, probation department? What's up? Why she wasn't violated on probation? Again, the law is the law only for people who don't have that bag. Who don't have that bag. She gets to play with probation. She ain't, if those are her stipulations, because that's the stipulation, why does she get to circumvent the stipulations? I did all mine. I had to do parole, curfews and all that, maintain employment, all that. I don't know. She's a dummy though. Just like her pops. You want to work 2 or 3 days for fun, huh? Oh man, it's fun now. You got people who've been unemployed since the pandemic. You have people who got college degrees that's working in Starbucks, that's working in Target, in Walmart, and you want to play games for fun? You got people stressed out because layoffs are here. You got nurses on strike in frigid temperatures, and you talking about you want to play games? Yeah, okay. Y'all let these people play in your face. I don't give a fuck about her or her pops. But this is the teachable moment. This is when I'm telling y'all, stop letting these people play in your face. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ladies, let's continue. Damn, boy, we're going hard today. I'm going hard. Am I earning my keep? Now, damn, it's Fish Friday. I gotta get, damn, it's still a little bit of sun. I gotta get some fish, but I gotta get this class. And I got 2 more aims I gotta get to. Really 3. Damn. Y'all making me work today. But ladies, this is for you. These are for you. Okay? Now I didn't want to, well, I did, but when I first saw this story, I didn't know if it was actual factual, so I didn't bring it to class. However, now that this young woman made a statement, and I know it's an actual person and it's actually happened, and it's a case, I can speak on it. Because this is what we do. This is the profession here. This is domestic abuse. We got 2 cases. Okay? And I want y'all to listen up now. And if anybody believes that they're in a domestic violence situation, a batterer situation where they're being abused, reach out. There's always a way out. We just have to build together with each other to find and figure out your path. Okay? And whatever is said to me stays with me. So let's go. DeKalb County, Georgia. A woman narrowly escaped death after her ex-boyfriend allegedly clapped her 10 times in his car and then drove around for hours as she bled out in the passenger seat. Zelda, much appreciation for the super chat. Okay? Shamay Pitt, 23 years old, told the local news that her ex-boyfriend, 25-year-old Joshua Woodruff, asked her to meet on November 2nd just to talk. Listen, ladies, when you're done, you're done. I tell all of my clients that. I tell all of my family members that. When you're done, You're done. Ain't no talking, ain't no going back. Block them on everything. If you left, you left. That's it. Asked just to talk. She reportedly picked him up in her car, but the conversation quickly turned into a nightmare. She says he steps back, he steps forward, and he starts clapping me. Bang, 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 bang. My ears are ringing, but I come into realization that he is actually clapping at me. Bang, 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 bang. Now, instead of attempting to get some help for this girl, Woodruff allegedly took Pitt, put her in the passenger seat of the vehicle, and drove around the area for hours as she was bleeding out. At some point, she said she accepted the fact that she might not make it. She's looking, she's hit. It's like, yo, it's a wrap. It's a done deal. That is, man, I wish that for no one, no daughter, no one. Listen, man, y'all got to leave. Yo, y'all got another one with a tat on his face. Scribble, scrabble. Look at his picture. Y'all keep playing with these dudes that try to look like rap dudes. Popping pills like rap dudes. Smoking out. Dirty, dingy drawers, onion balls smelling dudes. Y'all like them. Y'all think it's funny. Okay? She said, I seen the inside of me on the outside. Saying how where he hit her at and how severe it was, she bleeding out, she actually seen it. She asked him, yo, listen, just lay me on the grass so I can breathe. I don't want to die in this car. Said Woodruff, finally, after talking to his mama, said he called his mama was encouraging him, yo, listen, do what's right, boy. Look. He finally took her to the hospital where they rushed her inside for surgery and detained this dude. Okay? Now, she went live. She didn't go live, but she's been giving interviews and all that. And listen, that for anybody to go through, man, after a break, you just don't know. You can't understand. If it's a space where you left somebody alone, leave they ass alone. Okay? Very much appreciation for the super chat. Conrad, keep prospering with the intel on Fish Friday. That's right. Thank you. Much appreciation. Listen, the most dangerous situation for any victim of domestic abuse or batterer is either when you on your way out or when you out. Because your abuser, male or female, begins to acknowledge that they're powerless over the situation. That's when they get real dangerous. And this is when you could be dealing with somebody you thought was stable and you just don't know you pushed them over the edge, or when you leave people alone, leave their ass all the way alone. Now, in my work, when we speak, okay, on DV and batterers accountability, you will learn the warning signs. You're going to see it. You learn their triggers. You'll learn your triggers. You'll learn why you accept certain behaviors. Okay? And it's not your fault. A lot of victims believe it's their fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault for staying. You have to understand what you're in order to get out. And if you don't seek help, if you don't reach out, yo, I've seen dudes unalive chicks on accident. I've seen chicks unalive dudes purposely because of their situations. Young girls, it's never that deep. Once you're gone, you're gone. Be gone. Finish. Out of here. It's just what it is. Chuck it up as a loss, as a lesson, and keep it moving. Now, she lucky. She survived it. She survived it. She didn't have to. He clapped her about 10 times. Very lucky woman. Very lucky. Okay? Now, another woman not so lucky. And I don't know the situation. I don't know everything about it, but I know it's been going viral because they knew the woman in the community. Heavy, she was a business owner. And they knew her. They, nicknamed her Lulu. This is another victim of domestic abuse, domestic violence at the hands of men. Right? You heard me, men. Because this dumbass brought somebody in on his shit. And instead of this man saying, yo, hold on, son. Let's think about this. Nah, he went with it. Scott, Louisiana. 2 men are in custody following the clapping death of a well-known businesswoman in Scott. The unalivement is believed to have resulted from a domestic dispute. LaRonda Carter, 40, of Scott, Louisiana, was identified as the victim. She owned 2 businesses in downtown Lafayette, the Bliz Cocktail Lounge and the Style Loft, both of which have since closed. Now, when you look at her, she got on everything that people or women assume is that thing. She got her eyelashes, she laced, she got her outfit, she get to the bag. Gorgeous. Might have got a little work done up top. She's it. 2 businesses. None of that protected her. Do you understand? We never shaming victims. I just want you to be in a clear headspace. None of that shit mattered. None of that protected her. Not her money, not her looks, not her business, not how she carried herself. This fool took her up off the count. This is why I say you have to be very aware of who you are, how you manifest yourself, who you are around, where you spend your energy. Because dudes will knock you up off of here. Check this out. Scott Police Department reported that Carter was clapped and unalived at her home on Delhome Avenue. James Joseph, 44, and Jesse Alfred Jr., 49, have been charged in connection with her unalivement. Joseph is the father of Carter's child, is accused of pulling the trigger, and is being held in the Lafayette Parish Jail without bond on a charge of second degree. Alfred, believed to be an accomplice, has been released after posting bail on a charge of accessory after the fact of the second degree. And they're still investigating. Now, people in the area may know much more. I'm in NYC. Again, something I saw. Am I going to report? Because I can't fill the story. But for me, it's like any other domestic violence situation. People will fake love you. These men will fake hump on you. These men will put something in you, birth a child, and have no... That alone should be enough to spare her life. This is the mother of your child. But we in a sick space here. Well, that shit don't matter. Why? Because the old phase taught you that don't matter. You've been disrespected. All the conditions that's around these men is so heavy that they're nuts. Unalived them. Domestic shit. This wasn't no old fae that dragged up out of the shop. This wasn't no robbery. This is someone she once laid with. And it gets that deep. I'm telling y'all women, if you got somebody and he a little off and you ain't been around him and you got rid of him, stay the fuck away from him. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no none of that. And especially, and if they your child's father or your child's mother, men too. Y'all be around some of these chicks, they are off. You have to have certain parameters in place. Safety measures. Don't trust none of them. But you can only be like that if you're militant. If you are strictly on course, because when you're on that course, everybody's suspect. When you're conscious and woke and you moving, everybody's suspect. Security is your first tool. So I don't play with this shit. You're going to be militant when you're in this class. You're going to love yourself without boundaries. That means that anybody gonna get it. Because you have to be the soldier of you. You're the most important tool. So you ain't gonna let somebody who not there with you be up under you. Get the fuck out of here. And stand firm on it. Okay? So last aim before we go. Remember, if you need, and don't question, if you got to question whether or not you being abused, then you being abused. If you got to question whether or not you're in a domestic violence situation, then you need an assessment. Figure it out. It's about power and control. It don't have to be physical. Physical is the last stages. Figure out, like, yo, hold on, this don't feel right. This don't seem right. Like, what's... Okay? All right. Now, speaking of fighting and being a soldier of one, we got two ladies. One has called one out. One is called one out. Okay? Egypt. Chris. Daughter of Pepper from Salt and Pepper and Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Many of y'all might have seen her on television and growing up hip-hop. Many may not. But she has challenged Krishan Rock. Yeah, that one, Remedial. Krishan Rock, Scribble Scrabble face baby mother. Egypt has challenged her to a boxing match. Earlier in the week, Krishan Rock made a statement and showed videos of herself training, saying this is where she is in her life. This is her new journey to be a professional female boxer. She hopes to get some pointers and training from Clarissa Shields, no less. And because she's from an athletic background and because she has street hands, people really look and say, okay, well, maybe Krishan Rock might do good. Me, for one, I said, shit, stop trying to get trained, block Clarissa, and shit, maybe you can go up in there and get a little bread. Didn't I tell y'all that? I said, yo, that would be a good matchup. Because Clarissa ain't getting no more sanctioned boxing money. Nah, because don't nobody want her to share nothing with Pat. So the best bet would be to the celebrity shit. She could be the female Jake Paul. You understand? Get a different bag from a different organization. Yeah. Yeah. However, in the course of the week, while we're seeing subsequent training videos of Krishan Rock, out of nowhere, Egypt comes out and says, listen, Krishan, I seen what you doing. Nobody want no smoke from me. Let's get to it. I'll fight you. Let's go. And then started flexing. Now, once I did my background research, I'm saying, hold on. Because at first, Egypt was trying to rap and sing and all that. And she wasn't sounding like nothing. Then I just saw some videos of her shifting gears to fitness training. I said, okay, because it's in her blood. Her daddy, physically fit, kept a six-pack to this damn day. He in his 50s. Her mama was nice until she started going up under the knife. Yeah, Pepper had a little six-pack too, so it's in the DNA. But I'm looking at Egypt and I'm like, hold up. That's a little bit more than DNA. I think she on PEDs. Personally, coming from somebody that work out, she at least got creatine in her system. Yeah. Yeah. I see her little jawline. I see it. Yeah, nah, she got something in it. But even though she got PEDs, Krishan Rock is a little mental. So it looked like a good match. And then when I'm looking, I'm like, well, Egypt was so adamant about it. Let me dig a little deeper. And I saw her throwing hands. I saw her mitt work. And I'm like, okay, she hit hard, but Krishan hit hard too. Then I'm looking at Egypt's foot game. I said, she ain't got no feet. Her footwork is nasty. Yeah, no. Then I'm looking at Krishan, her feet work. Yeah, they're about even matched. Okay. Listen, Angel, listen. Okay, I'm telling you. Man, we just seen Krishan fight 3 girls. We know she scraps. She been fighting Scribble Scrabble Face. He put hands on her. She put hands on him. Krishan is off. And you know from when we was in elementary school, you don't fight them off people. The people that was on the 3rd floor with the hula hoops and the big burgundy balls, you don't be fighting them. Yeah, Krishan got that in her. So they both don't have no feet. Let's see, that might be a good match for all of us. Yeah, it might be a good match for all of us. Yeah. So I'm waiting. Yeah. Let's get it on, damn it. Let's get it on. And on that note, listen, y'all know what I got to do. I'm not even playing with y'all. Y'all know what I got to do. I got to get up out of it. Now it's getting a little dark. I got to go get my fish. So much appreciation to those who funded the war effort. And Fish Friday, or Fish Friday, either or. What about Shakur? Come on, Mark, you're not asking me that. I'm riding with Brooklyn. I'm riding with Tio. I'm riding with Brooklyn. I never was impressed by Shakur. I'm riding with Brooklyn. Yeah. Okay, I'm riding with Brooklyn. Tio, all the way. Knock Shakur head off. Let's go. Okay? But I gotta run. See, y'all be trying to get me to stay and all that. I got to go, man. I love my peoples. Remember, make sure, come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe out there. As a soldier, that is your job. To make sure your equipment is right. And this is your equipment. Be safe. Trust no one. Be cordial. Keep your eyes open. If you in NYC, look, bundle up. It's brick. We ain't playing. It's brick. This is 70s, early 80s brick. Okay? Yeah. It's that brick. So make sure you got your grippers covered. Listen, man, listen. I know some of you women folk think it's cute. They'll be coming to class and all that. Man, cover your grippers. Okay? Don't go outside the way y'all come to class. Cover up. It's brick out there. Get you a little scarf. Get you some gloves. Okay? All right. My truckers, be easy out there. Speed limit. Definitely ain't gonna have no rest stop thoughts up in there. Too cold. Okay? You dig what I'm saying? Guard your mind. Because that's what they want. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. Huh? I keep some fire shirts. Much appreciated. Come on, you know. Revolutionary. We got to talk, you know. We got to have theme music and all that. You know what I'm saying? Got my little Scully. This is from one of y'all. I don't know where they at. They brand is ridiculous. You understand? Ridiculous. Hoodies, all that. Disappeared. T-shirts, I don't let y'all know my T-shirt spot. However, Miss Strictly Game the brand. Got some fire shit. I'm waiting to get the rest of it. Yeah. And I throw them hoodies on. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Okay? So again, y'all, do what y'all do. All right? Man, keep me in your hopes, man, because if the old ladies in there, I know it's a little bit cold, but their ass was in there last week. If they in there, shit, I ain't got time to argue. I ain't got time to argue, all right? And as always, in closing, 55 gang.